The edge prospects are all wrapped up at the 2023 NFL Combine, and there's some pretty crazy testing numbers that we got from today. Without a doubt, though, one of the most impressive has to be Northwestern's Ade Adebawore. Now, the craziest part about Adebawore is that he participated with the defensive ends. Meanwhile, he's probably going to be playing in the interior at defensive tackle in the NFL. He made that transition and did that mostly at the Senior Bowl, and he shined as one of my biggest winners. Now he shows up to the combine at 6'2", 282, up even more weight from what he played at Northwestern with 33 and 7/8 inch arms. He runs a 4.49 official 40, which is crazy blazing speed for a player of that size. And then on top of that, a 37.5 inch vertical to go with a 10-foot 5-inch broad. Adebawore moved so easily. He looked like a pass rusher. He's twitchy, but he is going to be so hard to block potentially at the next level and continues to rise throughout this process. Now, other guys to pay attention to. Nolan Smith, all he did was some of the physical athletic testing stuff, did not participate in the drills. He still shows up with some pretty flashy numbers, 6'2", 238. He ends up having 32 and 5/8 inch arms. But he runs a 4.39 officially, under a sub 4.4. We knew that he had blazing speed. He also has a 41.5 inch vertical to go along with it. Nolan Smith, we knew was a crazy athlete. He puts up the numbers to prove it, and he's recovering from his pectoral injury, so no surprise he doesn't step on the field for any of these position drills. Separate from that, though, I really loved what I saw from Lukas Van Ness and Will McDonald, the two Iowa guys. Van Ness from Iowa, McDonald from Iowa State, very long athletes. Van Ness, who wasn't even a starter at Iowa, which they keep talking about on the broadcast, he comes in at 6'5", 272, a massive kid, huge frame, 34-inch arms. That length is pretty impressive to go along with the fact that he runs a 4.58 40-yard dash. He in the drills, though, was where I was the most impressed. For a 270-pound defensive lineman, he moved so easily. That length is going to be something that should scare opposing offensive linemen to go with that explosiveness. And then McDonald has consistently been one of the risers throughout this class who wasn't really used properly in his time at Iowa State in that 3-3-5 stack that they typically run. He at 6'4", 239 with 34 and 7/8 inch arms, almost 35-inch arms. He has a 36-inch vertical and then a 11-foot broad jump. This dude is crazy explosive, and we saw a guy that was very flexible in all of these drills. Now, he's on the leaner side, but the way that this guy can bend, the way that he can move is very dangerous, and I believe that Will McDonald, from the Senior Bowl to this, has done enough to maybe push himself into not only the end of the first round, but possibly the middle of the first round as well. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Before we continue on with this video, I just want to tell you folks about an exciting new partnership that we have with this channel with Underdog Fantasy. Ever since I joined, I've been having so much fun. There are so many different exciting games that make watching games during the offseason more exciting. I'm not the biggest basketball fan, but it has made it way more entertaining since I found Underdog Fantasy. And my favorite game to play so far, which I think you should try out, is Pick'em. It is so easy to play. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite player's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in a single night. Underdog keeps it simple with their easy-to-use website and mobile apps. Pick between 2 and 5 players to fill out your Pick'em slip, get every pick right, and take home some cold hard cash. Use code HACK, H-A-C-K, HACK, like the name of this channel. Use code HACK to get your first deposit doubled up to $100 by Underdog. Go sign up. You won't regret it. You're going to have a blast. Check out Underdog Fantasy. I also want to tell you folks about our other recurring sponsor that we have on this channel, that being BetOnline, betonline.ag, which is all the updated odds, news, and anything for sports betting. It's my go-to source for when I want to be betting specifically on games. I love betting on college basketball or the NBA, especially, again, during the offseason. Always looking for more fun ways to be focused in on some of these other sports. It's betonline.ag and use promo code BELIEVE50. It's promo code BELIEVE50 to get 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.